Okay, so this is the gaming PC with the RTX 3090 I mentioned before, and it already has the two M.2 hard drives inside, and it already has the Windows 11 installed. But I want to keep this installation, and I'm going to install our server, our Linux server, to the external hard drive. By the way, this is really fast M.2 Samsung PSSD T7 hard drive, which is pretty fast. So I'm going to use our boot flash drive and install the Linux on this external drive, so we will avoid overwriting the Windows which are already installed in this computer. So now we are in the boot menu, so let's go to use the USB drive. And this is the first screen you will get as soon as you will boot from the Ubuntu boot flash drive. So let's choose the first option. By the way, this is a 4K TV, so it will have a pretty small font. So I hope that you will see everything clear. Okay, it's booting up from the flash drive. The computer is already connected to the internet, which is, by the way, pretty necessary when you are going to install any Linux distribution. Okay, now we will have a menu here, so we're gonna choose the English language and the English layout. This is pretty funny because, as you can see, this is 4K TV, it's 65-inch, and here you have the options. And here on the absolute bottom, you have the options to make it done or to go back. So what we're going to do now is that we want to install the Ubuntu server, and I will check the third-party drivers too, and go to done and hit enter. Now it asks me something about the network. It already has the IP address 108 at the end, so it's okay. As you can see, it's compatible with the Wi-Fi, but we will use cable for this time. I already prefer cable in comparison with the Wi-Fi, so move on. We're using done. Proxy address, I don't have any proxy, so let's move on. And now it detects the address for the Ubuntu files, so I will choose the only one I have here to be able to choose. Now this is very tricky. As I said before, I already have the Windows installed on this computer, and by default you can see here only the first internal hard drive. If I would keep it like this, I would overwrite my Windows on the internal hard drive. So that's what I don't want to do. So I have to choose the second option here, which is the custom storage layout. Okay, so I use the spacebar to choose this one instead of this option, because I do not want to overwrite my SSD 2 TB hard drive. Now hit enter. And this is a little bit tricky. You have to choose the correct hard drive, and actually I don't know which one of these is the 1 TB I need. So anyway, I already know it's the first one, okay, with the long number. But how can you detect it? So in my case, this is my primary 2 TB internal M.2 hard drive, and this is my secondary. If you are not sure how to find the correct drive, so just do this little trick. You can remember what do you see here now, and now just disconnect the hard drive just to detect which one it is. Now you have to refresh this list by going down here to reset, and if you will choose reset, So take a look, it will refresh, and one of the hard drive have just disappeared, and it is the one I have just disconnected. So now I can see that these two are the internal, and the one I have just disconnected is the one with the longer number. So this is the way how I detected how I detected the correct drive as this one external. So I will put it back. I'm sorry for this video format, but I don't know how to do it when I have only two hands. And again, I have to call the reset function. So let's move down here to this menu and use reset. And as you can see, this disk is back. Now I'm going to use whole disk drive, whole this 1 terabyte drive. I don't want to make any other partitions on it. So what you have to do is to click on to use the first line and click enter. And now you have to choose here use a boot device and hit enter. So now, as you can see, this is the one I have just chosen. Now again, choose the first line on this device, hit enter, and choose reformat, and again reformat just to clean it up. Now you will get free space on the whole device. This is what you want. You don't want to have any partitions here before you start the installation. So again, choose the first one. Again, use a boot device, and here go to free space and add GPT partition, and you can put down this the maximum size of this partition, but I will keep it blank, which means that it will use the maximum as possible, and hit create. And now you can see both partitions of the hard drive has been moved here, up here. So it's not mentioned here, but it's completely moved here. And now we have enabled the done option. So you have to do these few steps to be able to install it. And now you're ready to install. So yes, we agree with deleting of whole hard drive. So let's move on. Okay, now pick your name. Let's see, Kerim. Now pick your server's name. For example, Kerim again. And username Kerim again. Now let's choose a password. You have to type it twice, of course, and again choose done. Now we don't want Ubuntu Pro for our purpose, so we check this skip for now and enter. Now we want these OpenSSH server, so because I want to be able to connect to this Linux server using remote computers, so keep it. We have to keep it checked and move to done. Because this is the NVIDIA video card, it offers me now to install this server. Install these drivers. So yes, I want them to be installed. And again, move on by using continue. Now here are some additional functions which could be installed, but I'm not choosing any of these, so I keep all of them unchecked and click done again, and the installation has just been started. This usually takes about 3 minutes, and after that we will be able to run this Linux distribution. Okay, we are done. You are actually not informed that the process is done. It's written only here, which is hardly noticeable, and here down where new option appears, which says reboot now. So let's go and reboot. Beware of the typical error here. which says that before you will be able to reboot this computer, you will have to remove the installation flash drive. So okay, let's do it. And hit enter. And now just wait and it will reboot. I will call up my boot menu as soon as it will appear. And now I will choose the Ubuntu hard drive. As you can see, it's the T7 Samsung drive, which is this one. So now when I hit enter, it will boot from this drive. So let's see if everything has been done correctly, and obviously yes. So we'll choose Ubuntu from this menu. I love this. I love this lock. Let's find out. Yes, it's blinking, so yes, this one is the correct one. And now here we are. So we are on the KRM server. So our login name was again KRM. And now we will put down the password we have chosen before. And here we go. And that's it. Now you can see my local address, which is like this. So if you will go to any PC with terminal, you will be able to connect to it on your local site using this IP address and the same credentials as we used here before. Okay, so we can choose, for example, a MacBook Air. I'm using the Warp app instead of the terminal. So let's put down SSH, KRM, which is my login name, and now put down the IP address. So this is how it should look like, and hit enter. You will get this error. It means that you already have been connected to the computer before, but the installation has been changed in the meantime, which is my case. So you have to just delete this file using terminal, and it will solve this situation. So at first I will move to this directory. I'm sorry, I'm doing it my left hand and I'm right-handed. So let's put down here CD and just like this. So let's move into remove this file. And now, as you can see, everything works fine. I put down the same password we have set before, and we are logged in on this computer remotely. I love it. So now we are ready to experiment.